You know what you got? Well, look at that. We have an opponent already. You guys, we have a lot of ground to cover, so I'm going to try and talk quickly. I'm back, obviously. I almost said welcome back, but I don't know how to say the reverse of that. Like, I don't want to welcome myself back, but welcome you guys back to the channel. I'm going to keep this hand. We are running my round trip deck, which, of course, is the... It's the dredge pile that I run, which stays away from the spider spawning, things like that. We're just going to be going through here. This is going to be a detailed episode. What I do want to tell you about is there are a lot of things that have been going on. We've got some stuff to cover. The episode that I was doing with Jessica, the second part of that episode is still recorded. It still exists, so don't worry about that. And I have it on the hard drive. I will be editing and uploading that at some point later on, so don't worry. That episode is that episode is around, and we will be taking a look at that momentarily at some point throughout the week. Who knows? The other thing is that, of course, we have had, I was gone, obviously. I was out of commish for a little bit. Nothing super serious, just a little sickery sickness. Dealt with that, and we're moving on with life. You know what I mean? We're fine. So don't worry about that. Thank you guys, because a couple of you were worried. Reached out either through the comments or through messaging. So thank you so much for the kind words and thoughts. I appreciate them as always. And we're just chilling. We're just hanging out here. I got some fucking walls. I don't know what this guy's doing. But I've got Pelica Worm, and I've got Runescar Demon. Now, this guy has blue all over the place, so I'm not super happy with what's going on. He's going to get that Cultivate back, so there's that. Oh, we're just kind of chilling. I don't know. I'm just going to play my Wall of Omens. I could scrap Runescar Demon and then wait for the rescue from the Underworld, which would be the fastest way to get somebody out here. Yeah, but that's not really good. I don't know. We'll have some problems. Obviously, my voice, I did not expect this. My voice is a little wibbly wobbly. I'm not too sure what that is. My allergies have been going crazy. What ended up happening to me is I had a run-in with an allergen that I was not expecting. A lot of you guys will know that I have a few fairly severe food allergies. So, yeah, I was really, really very ill there for a little bit. So that's probably why my throat's a little fucked up, and I just want to apologize for that, as well as apologizing for, being gone in the first place, because we did miss like 2 days of episodes, even with the Jessica thing that I put up, and thanks to her, she's not watching, but thanks to her for at least helping me film that, because it did make it a lot easier to get through, and everything like that. So thanks, Jess, wherever you are, and thanks, viewers, for, not being too upset that we missed a day. I mean, he likes to tap down, so, I'm just going to go ahead and do this and get rid of my Runescar Demon here. Runescar Demon will get me the other Runescar Demon, I imagine, and we'll just go from there and see what we can do. Oh, and then, of course, the third thing that we have to talk about is, see, now he can still he can counter our rescue from the Underworld, which is the real bitch of this scenario. But we only lose an 0-4 wall that's not really doing anything anyway. So we're going to try it because we have another one out as well. So we'll just see if this guy has counters or not. No, he does not. It is now his turn. And he's not running black, so we don't have to worry about him exiling our yard at any point. So he's obviously getting counters and stuff ready. He's going to do that a little bit. He could have bounce and stuff like that, but we're kind of on lock now. We're going to have quite a bit of value that we're about to get, so I'm kind of excited for that. He's got this 6/6 out. I've got answers. He might bounce this or bounce something, which I'm not too concerned about. Obviously, he's got a lot of interaction that he's pretty proud of and going to be working with, but we get to search our whole pile for something here. We should be pretty careful about what we get. Maybe a Planner Cleansing, a well-timed Planner Cleansing would really help us out here. That might be the grab. I like it. We do have it is playable and everything, so I don't have a problem there. I'll lay that down. Lay this down. I like the Planner Cleansing very much. I also have a 6/6 in the air. I've now got a 1/1 chump blocker that I don't have to worry about protecting at any point. I can get rid of 1 plains, even though that's 9 mana. I will be getting rid of. Well, you know what? Because we also have the other ones, so I'm going to get rid of the Grizzlebrand, and we're going to try and get the Rune-Scarred Demon with the Rescue from the Underworld. This guy's digging for cards. There's a lot of hickory-dickory jank going on across the table from us. The third thing I wanted to talk about, I'm sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm friggin' just coming off the DL. It's crazy. It's insanity over here. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was definitely the fact that the expansion is coming out. It's going to be fucking crazy. I'm going to do a Fireside Chat later today that is going to deal with that. I know it's not Fireside Chat schedule, but it's kind of big breaking news, and you guys probably want my opinion, maybe. I don't fucking know. But we'll do a Fireside Chat where we play this game a little bit and talk about life then. This guy's tapped down again, so I'm going to bash in for the 6 flying, and then I'm going to use my Rescue from the Underworld to get my big fatty fat out there. Be pretty happy about that. Oh, dear. So, yeah, we just bashed with the 6/6. I mean, this guy's deck has just got a lot of weight to it. You know, it's very shambling, trying to get across and do its thing. I'm going to Rescue from the Underworld. Grizzlebrand, select this guy. I'm going to put that away. Say go. And this time I'm going to get the second Rune-Scarred Demon, I believe. That is going to be the play. He's going to bounce one of these Wall of Omens if he attacks with a 3/3, or he could choose not to because it says May. Another thing I was going to talk about with this deck that I forgot to in the Jessica episode is that that's a big part of this deck in keeping the Seance in, is the fact that these things say May on it, which is it's a pretty big deal. Makes things a little bit easier for us. You know, bouncer 0/4. No, he's not. Of course he's not, but we only take 3. I'm not too worried about it because we can just hard cast this Pelican Worm, which is going to be an issue for this guy, especially if he has to spend some time trying to bounce stuff. He's cloud shifting his wall to try and draw something to deal with something, but God only knows what that would be. He is cloud shifting the wall again. There is a fair amount of desperation across from us right now. And we are going to grab our good friend Rune-Scarred Demon. Alright, we'll put this plains down here. We're at 7 cards. I could just draw a fresh 7 on his turn, which would be pretty cool. We've got the Doubling Season, but there's not really anything that we can do with Doubling Season. Of course, we could get the Rune-Scarred Demon, and that's really just to combo off here, because the Doubling Season doesn't do a whole lot for us otherwise. I think what we will be doing here, though, since he's not tapped down, is just hard casting this Pelican Worm, trying to see. He's got no counters whatsoever. This is not going super well. I'm at 24. It's his turn. I can spend 7 life to draw 7 more cards, which really, I mean, this deck is just showing up at this point. There's not a whole lot that our opponent is going to be able to do for himself. I'm going to take a hit of this water, excuse me. I mean, this does just kind of smack of desperation all over. I don't understand this deck because it's kind of a stall deck, but all his early turns are spent recycling mana and getting mana out. He didn't really play any small guys that are a concern. I mean, he's got the rocks, obviously, but the rocks I actually ended up taking out of my deck that ran them because they are sketchy in a lot of ways. They don't always do their job the way they're supposed to. I am going to go ahead and draw some cards here. There's not a whole reason for this deck not to be honest with you. Put that down. Got some Doubling Seasons and things. We got the Planner Cleansing. I think the first thing we need to do, though, is just kind of bash in with all our big fat dudes and see what happens to us. Got a block there, but that is trample, so we could try. And of course I could have came out and sat on that guy with the Banisher Priest. I really just want to see what I'm looking at here, kind of deal with it as it comes. I'm also going to gain 7 life no matter what happened. And this is a coin flip, so we don't necessarily have any problems just yet. And I think that's good for me, and it is indeed. So now that we know kind of where we stand, I'm going to go ahead and banish a priest. Actually sit on this 6/6. I don't really care about the doll at all. Oh, but he's got a little bit of an answer for that. That's kind of fine with me. You know, I don't think he has anything that's really going to mess us up here. But anything that I want to get, I can just get with the treasured find. So we'll go ahead and put that out. We will get rid of the assistants and a land. Why not? Some land. Just kind of get rid of that. Trim the hand a little bit. Cut the fat out. It's a really odd deck across from us. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. Some rough draws or something. I'm not. It was a lot of walls. We had walls all over. I think I had every wall. You've had every cloud shift, and they have not done you jack shit. That's really unfortunate. What is in your deck that you're searching for? I mean, I do have the 7/7 in the air. I have the Trampler. He needs a flyer or he loses. I can draw 7 cards as well if something insane happens. I might just draw the 7 cards anyway because there's not a whole lot this guy can do. Even attacking me is not going to do much because I'll just chump it with the Banisher Priest. I'm not entirely sure what this deck does. And the answer looks to be nothing. I'm not actually very sure. Yeah, GG. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. I'm not entirely positive. Maybe he just didn't have the right kind of steam. He had some steam. Maybe just not the right kind. I need to write some notes about the expansion and everything, too. Hey, look at you go. Blocking me. And we're doing quite a bit of damage there, and that is going to be that. Huh, not bad. Not a bad little experiment. I actually don't think I have Kozilek in here, so I'm going to go ahead and make that change because it's a change that I thought that I had made quite some time ago, and this is one of the earlier decks, round trip here. Just edit this, and then I'll see you guys in a game, too. Well, hello there, Storm Shadows. It is nice to make your acquaintance. We made a ton of changes to this deck. Change-Changeroo was the name of the game for us there. And we'll see. Well, you know what? I play first. I got kind of a slow hand, a little bit of a hiccup here, but we'll try and dig out of that. We'll see what we can do. We'll play a Selesnya Gilgate. Seems like a good one. Orzhov would have been a good choice too. Probably the best choice actually was Golgari. Now that I look at the rest of this hand, I'm a jackass. My turn 2 is empty for the time being, though, in white, because I could draw the wall. I felt was the good call there, but instead we are just going to be sitting, play this Orzhov Gilgate now. So I was like, if I draw the wall of omens off the top of the pile, then I can just lay this. But I did the plains was my active mana anyway, so yeah, it definitely was Golgari was the play. So never mind, fucking jackass over here. 19. I can handle 19 for a while. I can handle 19 for a little bit, just a little bit. See what happens here. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll go ahead and pop this Cultivate. I'm not really working up towards anything, but Necromancer's Assistant could get us going here in all the right ways. You know, I need black a lot, but I have black, so I'll get black, and I'll get green, because I need a couple more green sources as well. So that's where I'm at, because we have, what, like 5? I shouldn't have got black at all. I should have just got double green for the, I didn't pay close enough attention before we went into the pile to look. But, you know, it might not even be an issue. So we could also put some of those guys in here. I really do love the Phyrexian Rager, especially in this deck type. You need as many card draw guys as possible, so we can make that change as well. We took out the Doubling Season altogether. You know, I kind of wanted to prove that you could do that without the interaction, the broken interaction, but it was also a hell of a lot of fun to play that way for a while, so we ran it. But now we're going to try and go on the straight and narrow here and not do that anymore. Not too worried about that. Let's just go ahead and play these guys. I also could have Treasured Find the Cultivate and got my lands that way as well. Tried to keep the Treasured Find in there. I'm also trying to get something cool in my yard so that I can rescue from the underworld and have something really massive pretty early game. This is not working out super well. I could treasured find the seance and start getting some of these guys out there, but you know, you're also looking at treasure finding the... I don't know, because the planar cleansing is pretty goddamn great. I like to have that in my hand. So I don't like this. I actually took out my attacks. You two would have got by. Two would have got by on me there. So that's a skeleton, not a zombie, right? Yeah, that's a little shitty for him. So that's what I would need to accomplish my treasured find play. I still don't really have anything going on there, but I could also treasure find and just play the seance, which is what I'm gonna do, because that'll allow me to draw some cards. So we got the seance out there. The 3/3 I cannot deal with for right now, but we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe that was a huge mistake. I'm not sure. I want to get some other stuff in my yard, though, is where I'm at. So I'll be bringing that guy out. Just trying to get something that I can get with my rescue from the underworld. Really is what I'm trying to do. I've got tons of mana, though. I'm going to hit all my mana drops pretty dutifully. Yeah, see, now I really wish that I had gotten that planar cleansing. Just cleaned up the world here. The card draw is going to be a real issue for me. Except I can sack out the token that I generate, so it's not a huge deal, but it's not exactly where I want to be with this 5/3 bearing down on my nuts. I mean, I'm going to try again with the Necromancer's Assistant, just trying to get something that I can rescue from the underworld here. That's really where I want to go. Pelican Worm will do very nicely. So that is where I'm at there. So I'm going to play a Woke Up Land, because that's 7, right? So I can do both. Wayfinder. Wayfinder won't really do anything for me. Another Pelican Worm, which isn't bad. Alright, so this isn't terrible. I'll sit here for a little bit. That's going to go ahead and get rid of that guy. Indulgent Tormentor. I'm going to get the Elvish Visionary out here. Yes, please. Tormentor is going to go after me. That was pretty much a fantastic draw for me. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice a creature. It's going to be that one. Works out really well. I'm getting hit for 5 here, though. But I do gain some life from the Pelican Worm. God damn, I really need to burn the world here. It sucks balls. Well, I'll block that. Okay. So I'm only going to gain 2 life here. I will rescue from the underworld, though. Choose my Pelican Worm. Get rid of that guy. Oh, this is getting kind of complicated. Getting a little complicated for me. Seance. I'll go ahead and Seance the Elvish Visionary. Bring that on back. Yes, please. Draw me a card. That is not what I need. And a lot of mana here. Kozilek's going to recycle my pile. It's interesting. I don't know. Maybe Kozilek is not a good addition. I think I think Kozilek's not terrible, but we'll have to see. Because things are going kind of sideways here. Give my 7/7 back. He's got 7/7 of his own. Okay. If I could burn the field, I'd be in really good shape, but I don't see that coming to fruition here anytime soon. Yeah, because he's really playing out. $35 cards, though. I really gotta find that thing. I have several outs, though, that can get me that. $13. See if this gets me anything from the yard that I can use. No. That'll work, though. What am I holding off? Runescarred Demons, definitely the play. I think I just hold back because I'm at 13, and he could burn the world here, or burn my discard pile, but that's only 3 damage. I don't know. Do I attack for 7 here? What can he do? 1, 2, 3. I mean, he just blocks it with the 1/1, and I can't afford to bring it back. So no, I'll just skip. It's fine. It's a scarier wall, obviously, than anything else. Indulgent Tormentor. I will do the Elvish Visionary. I'll come back. I'll draw a card. See, so this is kind of how this works. You know what I mean? Like, now I've got the Treasured Find, which is really great for me because there's a lot of shit that's about to hit the yard. Sacrifice a creature, sacrifice the 1/1. See, so you're still doing things. You know what I mean? We're still doing things. I mean, I'm really scared. I could just lose here. Okay, see, he didn't have as much removal options as possible. If he had just killed my 6/6, I would have just lost there. Because he had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That would have been even damage, and he could have just killed me. But there's not a ton of removal that kills the Runescarred Demon in mono black. There is definitely removal. There's the instant speed, kill a creature. But other than that, there's not a ton that he could directly do to me as a result of that. So we're going to see what happens. We've got the Planner Cleansing on lock, so I'm very luckily going to be able to burn the world. He does have 5 cards in hand, which sucks balls. I don't think he's going to play anything else because I'll know that's what I got with Runescarred Demon probably because I'm in white to begin with. But I get to Planner Cleansing and not take this damage at all. There's absolutely no reason to do that because I'm going to Planner Cleanse. So we're going to block there. This guy hits Eliardo. That doesn't matter at all because the Planner Cleansing is going to take care of that as well. Hopefully he plays another permanent here so that I can burn something else out with the Planner Cleansing. That'll work for me. All the damage this guy's done has been to himself, correct? Like, or all the life he's lost has just been a result of that guy, if I don't miss my guess. So we're going to see if we can't do something here. We're not. We're just going to hit finish because I don't want to deal with that. But we've got this. I'm going to go ahead and... How much? What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 11 to do both. God damn, that really sucks. Because it'd be really cool if I could rescue from the underworld, but I'm going to have to just wait for that. I'll play this, and I will do my Planner Cleansing, which takes care of everything. Quest for the Gravelord does jack shit. Now I will Treasured Find my what's his nuts so that I can get Kozilek out and then just really be done with this whole thing. There was an absolute moment there where if I had guessed incorrectly, I would have just lost. But, I mean, would that guy have 3 outs, I think, in mono black that he could have killed me? I believe so. I believe he only had the 3 outs. So we just get the Runescar Demon in my hand using the Treasured Find. And then we will have some fun. Yep, there's some triggers for that quest. I'll tell you that. Johnny Quest over here. Really doing some stuff. Hey, we got the Vengevine, which is another change we made. I'm going to go ahead and Treasured Find to get the Runescar Demon. Runescar Demon's in my hand now, and I hit continue, and I'm just going to pitch Golgari Guildgate, because lands don't matter so much anymore. Runescar Demon's going to get me Kozilek. Kozilek's going to draw me some more cards, which will be nice. I honestly do think that in those colors he only has that option. This is really unfortunate, though. I don't like that at all. Plunder Cleansing is a weird draw, to say the least. Play this guy. This guy will get me Kozilek. Tribute to Hunger. Was not cast. I'm just worried about how much damage this guy can do to me, and if I need to be scared of it or not. Because he does have that removal spell. Oh, Vengevine. What are you going to do, buddy? You're probably going to be sacrificed. I might burn the world with another Planar Cleansing now that I have this Grizzlebrand in my hands. Now, if we were playing Paper Magic, I would have counted my yard to see how much damage he could have done before I did that. 3, 6, 9, that's 10. So I would have been dead anyway. He's only got 2 cards left in hand. I think I'm just going to Planar Cleanse here. I don't really have anything else to do with my life. I know, kind of sucks, but I don't think Planar Cleansing is going to be the worst play. Seance isn't bad either. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Because I can Seance and gain some life back on his turn. So that'll work for me. Pass. And kind of dig out of this hole too, because I'll start exiling some of my cards. And you know I want that Pelika Worm. Yes, please. So I can't afford to take that damage. Pelika Worm going to give me that life, which means that I can't be killed by that spell. 3, 6... Oh, that sucks. Grizzlebrand of his own. Grizzaloo. And I've used both Planar Cleansings, but I can get a Treasured Find and Planar Cleansing again. Because I get to do this. Yes. Did I see Treasured Find and just miss it, or did I use all the Treasured Finds? I do not see it here. So, I guess Kozilek's the play. Oh, this kind of sucks. So I don't have a flyer down there, do I? I already used a Treasured Find, that must be it. I can't do both because then I'll just die. I don't have that open. I'll just Kozilek. We'll see what happens. I'm going to rip some cards here. Oh, shit. Well, I definitely should have brought the flyer out on his turn, but I thought I'd be able to get all cute there. I was very wrong about that. I do have this Resolute Archangel, though, which I can just do this. This is going to be stupid. Oh, my God. Resolute Archangel confirm. Fucking awesome. Yes, please. 20. Boom! And blocker in the air. 3, 6, 9 in the yard. Oh, shit. That was pretty dope. I think that's all I needed. Because now I've got this sexy beast out there. I don't think there's a whole lot this guy's going to be able to do to me. Not a whole lot this guy's going to be. Well, I mean, that's a blocker for sure. This guy's at 6, though. I'm at more than that. I have a Grizzlebrand of my own to come down and answer. He has no board wipes either, which really sucks. Got a lot of creatures. He's laying a lot of creatures, though. A lot of dudes. He's just going to get rid of land if I attack with the Kozilek. Block. 4/4 dies anyway. I'll block all day. Alright, I gotta be really careful here, though. Wonder what these guys get me. Nothing, really. We'll just pass on that. Alright, that's not bad. I don't think we're going to be using Seance anymore at all, to be honest with you. I think what we're going to be doing is stuff like this. And then just keeping the rescue open. Even though rescue doesn't do a whole lot for me. Oh my god, this is getting dumb. I do get my Vengevine back. Then I can attack for 3 if I Wall of Omens. Otherwise, I'm going to lose 8 life here. Or attack for 4, doing the Vengevine. Draw a card. That's not a bad draw. I'll attack with both because I have the Runescarred Demon in hand. So I can just get Kozilek again if I need him. He's going to keep gaining 8 life, and that's going to keep sucking dick. I can also just get my board wipe again, which is a thing. With the Planner Cleansing. This is kind of a lock. I mean, I might end up decking myself if I'm not super careful, because every time I cast Kozilek, he's going to draw 4 cards for me, but otherwise, I'm in pretty good shape here. Shuffle back in. I can get rid of some mana. Which I might as well. I don't even know how much mana I have left, but whatever. I had 5, apparently. We'll say go. And he's at less life than me. I don't block this one from the 8/8. 8/8 just does the damage to me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... Just 16, 17 from that. So I think the most damage you can do to me is 17 if I don't miss my guess completely. Which I could definitely just be way off base here. And that's with me burning some life for the Grizzlebrand. I take this, I go to 12, he goes to 17. Go to 5. Okay. Finish. Though I would have had haste there, so that's a thing. Alright, all these fucking lands. Let's go ahead and play this guy. Now I'll attack with my 7/7. We'll see if he has an answer to that. He's at 10. I think I just start playing these guys, to be honest with you. Because the Pelican Worms gain me so much life, it doesn't even matter. And if he kills him, I just gain the life again. And then this gets me the... Oh, shit, I should have done this first main, because then the Vengevine would have been able to hit him. God damn it. What a jackass. I'm such a jackass. Even with the Grizzlebrand out, you're able to dig out with this stupid deck. This is crazy. I'll play the Swallow Omens too. Go 13 cards. 26 life. That's crazy. That's insane. And I get rid of the Wayfinders, I think. Yeah, and then some of that land. No, thank you. But I can draw a ton of cards with the Grizzlebrand. I mean, shit, we really had to think about this one. Some close calls there. Assassinate on the Grizzlebrand, which, I mean, I could draw some cards here, but do I even care? Nah, I'll just let it go. I mean, I've got Runescarred Demon. I've got so much going on right now. If Assassinate's your only removal, you're in a pretty tough spot if Assassinate's your only removal. Oh, that fucking thing. I've got 14 damage Trample, though. He attacks, gains the 8 life, goes to 18. Shit, maybe I just Planner Cleanse. He's got 4 cards, though, and he would activate the dude first. Activate his dude. No, thank you. So the cool thing is, though, that he gains no life here because I'm going to do the following. I'll attack with all of these guys. And I'm going to rescue from the Underworld the guy he blocks with the 8/8. So he's not going to gain any life here at all. Okay. That's lethal right there, isn't it? 5, 6, 7. No, it's not. No, it wasn't. Sorry. Math. See, so now I rescue from the Underworld this guy, confirm, and then I burn out this guy. He gains no life at all. Goes to 5. I draw a card, don't I? Yeah, I do. Seance, which doesn't really do anything for me. But I play this Runescarred Demon, and I have the other Rescue of the Underworld open as well, so he won't get to do anything this turn either. I get my Kozilek again. I hit continue, and I'm just going to get rid of the Necromancer's Assistant because I don't care about that anymore. I could have just got rid of land too. And I could have brought back the Pelican Worm, but he can't do 26 damage to me, like at all. That's not possible. So play another one of these guys. He's going to go up again, but I just rescue from the Underworld my Runescarred Demon. If he attacks. But even in that scenario, he goes to 1. So that kind of sucks. Just let it go. Because I need to use the Rescue from the Underworlds, obviously. Nothing. It's going to go off. I'm going to get these 2 guys back. I'm going to gain my life. I wonder if I could beat this guy like a long time ago. Attack for 6 doesn't really do anything because I use my Rescue from the Underworld. So I'll just cast this Kozilek. Draw 4 cards, though, which takes me to 4 cards. And then I say go. I mean, it doesn't really make any sense. I would take him to 1. I just kill him next turn if I use the Rescue from the Underworld then. So, and then I'd have to use the Rescue from the Underworld now. So just skip all this and you get rid of like, what, 4 cards or something? This. Sure. And no to any of this. I'm at 33 now. So the chances of him killing me are pretty slight. So I can use the rescue from the underworld defensively. I can use the rescue from the underworld aggressively. I'm pretty happy here. There's not a whole lot I need to worry about. I mean, there's nothing I need to worry about. I'm pretty much set. That was a good game. That was stressful. I mean, if he would have had the removal spell for me, he would have really had me by the short and curlies there. But now I just rescue from the underworld. Whatever happens, happens. And you know, 3 cards left though, so you know that's kind of crazy. With the seances in there, that's what's gonna happen to you every time. So it's a little sketchy there. A little sketchy. Seance burns a lot of cards, even with Kozilek. Seance burns a lot of cards. Now, I don't have to use the rescue from the underworld again. If he blocks, you know, we can just go ahead and... Oh, I might do it. Just because I'm not exactly sure what he could have. So we're just going to burn that out. Stop him from gaining that life. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing like 150 damage to him, so... Cool. That was wild. That was pretty neat. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that was a pretty long one, so I hope you guys liked it. I'll be coming back at you later tonight or today with my impressions on what the expansion pack is, so be looking forward to that. It'll be labeled a Fireside Chat, which is usually just me rambling about crazy, you know, random stuff, but it's going to be very focused on what's coming for Magic 2015. As always, I want to thank you guys for standing by me. I'm really sorry that I missed 2 days, and I want to thank you for watching this episode. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, then I've always appreciated you guys a lot. Patreon, I'm going to send out emails again to you guys today. If you haven't contacted me, and I haven't contacted you, please get at me at some point. I know some of you are really busy, but some of the rewards need feedback, and if you guys are wondering where your newsletter is, the newsletter actually gets sent out on the end of the month, I've decided. So what a janky system I have, but I have decided that that's the way it's going to flow. So newsletter, fucking whoa, news, it's gonna be crazy. So it'll actually be Halloween, so maybe we'll do something with that. I don't know. Maybe what colors make orange? I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you can't make oranges. Well, if white is yellow instead of white. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.